Hi Harsh.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. My name is Kirti. You can call me Kirti.
Okay. Kirti, it is then.
So, how are
Okay.
you doing? How is the day going?
So my day is going good so far. What about
Mm,
you?
It's going good. Thank you. Sunday, but definitely we are not enjoying Sunday due to lockdown. So, it's going good.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Okay.
Harsh, before we start with anything, can you give a small brief introduction about yourself?
So currently, I am pursuing my post graduation in history, and I am a graduate from Kanpur University. And my subjects in graduation were economics, history, and English language. But as I'm doing my post graduation, I'm also pursuing for competitive exams. For example, civil services and other staff selection exams.
Very
So this is what
nice.
I'm.
That's very amazing. And what else? What else about you? About your what you like, or where exactly do you live in Kanpur?
Yeah, so in Kanpur, I live in a area called Nagar. It's not. It's quite isolated, I would say, but
Okay.
it comes under the municipality of Gujani. Uh, yeah, it goes something like that. I don't exactly know the exact area. So
Okay.
uh, yeah, and about my likes, about my hobbies, I am interested in reading. I'm interested in knowing more about current affairs, current issues that are
Wow.
going.
That's
Yes,
very
yes,
amazing. And also, since you're preparing for civil services, so I think that is very good that you should be updated about what's happening around and all the current affairs. So it's a good thing. Good. Keep it
yeah.
up.
This is why I got into current affairs and all the world affairs. So yes, I just like to know about what's going on around the world and the country. And I'm just interested knowing about these kind of stuff. And also, I'm into fitness and athletics.
Wow. Amazing. Good.
Yeah, yes, yes.
That keeps you healthy also and boosts up your strength. So that is a good thing.
Yes, it's
So,
also important in today's life.
yeah, definitely. So, Harsh, it's very good to know you. And believe me, you have given a very good introduction. First, I'll introduce myself and then I'll start with other things. Okay. So, my name is
Okay,
Kirti Gupta and I am from Kanpur itself. So, I stay in Kidwainagar, Kanpur. However, I'm working with Infosys multinational company and I have been into training department from quite some time. So I take trainings of people, especially with the spoken English or how to communicate, how to talk, and the behavioral and the personality development. So these kind of trainings I do take in Infosys. So my job location is Bangalore. Since I am from Kanpur, so I am staying here for meanwhile. Since it's lockdown, it's work from home. And coming to what I like so many things like talking to people like I'm talking to you, so I'm really liking it. That's the reason I have chosen training also as one of my department. So it's a good thing to know people, to talk to them, to teach them something new. And believe me, every time we talk to someone, there are some things which we learn from them.
yes, ma'am.
So, yeah, so this is about me. And coming to you, Harsh, a very good thing what I have noticed about you is that you have started exactly how you should start your introduction. So, you started with your current studies. So, that is a very good thing. That is how you should start what you are currently pursuing in terms of education. That's how you should start. And there is one word which you use, that is isolated. So believe me, any common man cannot use word isolated in a very common way, the way you used. So pat yourself like this and say you have done a good job, because that is a very good word. And you should keep using these kind of words which will give you more confidence in English and will bring out more spoken verbal words which you will yourself like when you communicate with someone. Now,
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
it's fine.
Ma'am,
And
I would like to say one more thing that my English, the knowledge that I have in English language is quite good. But when it's come to communication, I am not used to communicating in this language, as I always communicate with my friends and family in Hindi.
I know, I
So
know,
that's the reason. Yes.
I know, I
So
know. I'll come
that's
on
the
that
reason
also.
I am through this platform
It's a
interacting
good thing.
with
It's
experts.
a good thing.
Yes.
See, I will come to that, and I will tell you how you can do that. And that's the reason why I am here. If you would have been the best, I would have not been here. You are best. You just need to brush up yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, yes. That's what I think.
definitely, coming to your introduction, I would like to suggest some points, which is
Okay.
see, introduction. Why do we, if you would go for any interview, for example, when you prepare for your civil services and you go for your interview, your introduction is very, very important, because your introduction, will give 60% of your weightage, that how you are, what kind of personality do you carry, what kind of family are you from, these kind of things. So an introduction is very, very important. Now, coming to the point, how an introduction should be. Definitely, an introduction should be very brief, because to be true, no one is interested in knowing so much about you. Okay, I am from a corporate world. I will teach you things which are important and practical. I will not tell you things, which you should just do. Maybe you can tell about yourself to your family, but if you go and talk to someone, as an interviewer, no one is interested in knowing so much about you. They are interested in knowing what is important about you. So you will only have maybe 1 minute, and even less than that, to tell about yourself, especially with the things which you have big in you. So the very thing big in you is that you are an athlete, you are preparing for civil services. These two things, believe me, will shoot your profile very up. So if these two things you highlight in a good manner, it will be very good. So coming to the first point, your introduction should always start with your name. So maybe, since I already know your name and the
Yes.
interviewer must already know your name, so you would be saying, my name is Harsh, as you already know. I would start with other things which are not written in the resume or which you don't know about me. Then you should start, I am from, because that is the basic thing, that I am from this place. Maybe I'm from UP and currently I'm residing in whatever place you are residing. So you are in Kanpur, so you should say I'm from UP itself and I'm living with my family. And coming to my educational background, these are my educational lists. So currently I'm pursuing with civil services. I am a postgraduate or a graduate person. I'm pursuing post graduation as well. Why have you chosen a certain topic is important to tell, that I loved history. That's why I'm pursuing my post graduation in history or economics or whatsoever your subjects are. Then coming to your best point, you should say, I'm preparing for civil services because I want to do something good. I want to bring some change. Things like that. A very catchy, within a minute, short, specific, and catchy. So that should
Yes.
be how you should introduce yourself. Are you getting my
Okay.
point? Yeah.
Yes, I will try. I will try to do this way next
Yes,
time.
yes, very important. And anytime you take a 101 with someone, so this is called 101. What I am doing with you. So there is you, here is me. This is called 101. Okay. So whenever you
Okay.
take 101 with someone, maybe any classes or anything, it is always important that you should use one pen and paper. Or if you're very good in typing, you should use your computer to type whatever I'm telling you. So introduction,
Okay.
like I said, what kind of words you should use, or how the preference should be. First your education, then your experience. So things should be bifurcated like this. At the end will come your hobbies. And if at all interviewer wants to know more about you, maybe what you do when you are free, or what are your hobbies, like I asked you, then hobbies should be like you told that you are an athlete. So that is a very good hobby. Your hobbies should never be something which is very common. Even if your hobbies are common, I am telling you a corporate practical thing. Suppose I like listening music. There are so many people who like listening music, but what is extraordinary in you that you like to listen music? So, and if you like to listen to music, you should specify what kind of music. Maybe you like emotional songs, maybe romantic melodrama songs, or maybe English songs, maybe jazz music, whatsoever. You understand? So
Yes.
this is especially because you are preparing for civil services. That's why I'm telling you it is very important that you should have in-depth knowledge of whatever you say.
Okay.
Isolated place, you should know what an isolated place is and why is that place isolated. If you call yourself as an athlete, you should know who was the first athlete. You should be able to talk about that.
Yeah. See, ma'am, about athletics, I'm not an athlete, because I never participated in any athletic activities. But I am into, I'm interested in, my interests revolve around athletics, but I've
That's
never
very good.
exclusively participated in
That's
any of
very
these
good. That's
athletic
very
events.
good. So you can take it
Yes.
as a point, and also you should, if you're interested, you should do it whenever you are free.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. You're right. But right now, since I'm preparing for the services, I don't get time, or I don't get the chance to do other things. So that's why I'm keeping it for myself right now. So yes, that's about it.
That's a good thing that you are giving 100% to your studies. But let me tell you, why I can tell you. See, this is not why I told you not to call me ma'am, because I am just talking to you. This is not a class,
Okay, okay.
because you don't want to learn English. What you want to learn? How to speak, how to
Yes, yes,
communicate.
yes. That's
That is called
yes,
communication. That is called spoken English. You want to learn that. In that, the very important thing is you should talk. The more you talk, the more you learn. I am not
yes,
teaching you
understand.
ABCD, right? I'm not teaching you any words. You are
Yes,
learning the way I am talking. So the more you talk, so as what you said, why your spoken English is not that good? Because you speak in Hindi with your friends, with your family. Imagine if you would have been speaking in English, it would have been good, right? So
yes,
that's why I am
yes,
here. I am just talking to you. You can talk to me as a friend. You can tell me whatever you want in English. So
yes. I will.
yeah, that's how. And another, coming to this, since this is just the first time we are talking, so how you can increase your vocabulary, or the way you talk, how you can increase that. Definitely there is a lot of difference between what you read in books and how you put it in practical experience. There's a lot of difference, right? You might study something, for example, when you were in class 12th, you might have studied maths, maybe 10th and 12th, you might have done maths. So mathematics, if you just read it and you don't solve the questions yourself, you will never get an answer.
Ma'am, it's showing that my phone is overheating,
Oh,
and it
okay.
will be closed in 20 seconds.
Sure. We'll connect soon, Harsh. Okay. We'll connect on another topic.
Okay,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
It was great talking to you.
you. Likewise, likewise. Okay, so I will
Bye.
I will end it.